Oh, hey, you're back. Sorry, I was just doing some online research into urban legends. Some of them are pretty unbelievable. And in fact, a lot of people don't believe my favorite urban legend, Butch Ringo and the Sheep. What? You've never heard of Butch Ringo and the Sheep? Well, you do know the classic thieves and sheep legend, right? No? All right, must be our failing public education system. Look, tell you what, to understand Butch and Ringo, you have to understand the classic thieves and sheep legend. And I think I can show you that if I have some quarters. We need 7 quarters to do this. So let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6. I think I have one more here. Yeah, all right, 7 quarters. So first I'm going to explain the classic thieves and sheep legend. And then I'm going to tell you about Butch and Ringo. So 5 of these quarters represent sheep. Okay, these 5 right here. And these 2 are thieves. Now, the thieves, they want to steal the sheep, but they don't want to get caught. So they hide in a couple of barns on the sheep farm. Yes, this sheep farm has 2 barns. So they wait for nightfall. As soon as it gets dark and they realize the coast is clear, one of the thieves creeps out, grabs a sheep, and scampers back to his barn. Then the other thief creeps out, grabs a sheep, goes back to his barn. The other one grabs a sheep, then this one. But just as they get the last sheep in, the lights come on in the farmhouse, which is like over here somewhere, right? So the thieves quickly put the sheep back. This one, then this one, then this one, then this one. But just as they get the last sheep back, the lights go off in the farmhouse. So the thieves decide to steal the sheep. So one creeps out, grabs a sheep. The other, this one grabs a sheep, this one. But just as they get the last sheep in, the lights come on in the farmhouse, and the farmer heads out to check the barns. But when he looks over here, all he finds are the 2 thieves. See? And over here, all the sheep safe and sound. Now, Butch heard this story, and he realized something. See, the thieves in the thieves and sheep legend don't have names. So if he could recreate this scenario with his trusty sidekick Ringo, they would be famous. They could be the thieves in the classic thieves and sheep trick. There would be the YouTube channel, the book deal, the late night TV shows. I mean, they'd be famous, right? So he grabbed Ringo, they went out, and they found a sheep farm with 2 barns, and they took up their positions. Now, I'm not sure where they found a sheep farm with 2 barns, but they did. They waited for night to fall. Bang. As soon as it did, Ringo crept out and grabbed a sheep. Then Butch, then Ringo, then Butch. But just as Ringo got the last sheep in, the lights came on in the farmhouse, and the classic thieves and sheep ending was achieved. Over here, just Butch and Ringo. Just napping peacefully, sir. And over here, all the sheep safe and sound. Now, instead of facing fame and fortune, our heroes faced mortification. Why? Well, they haven't stolen anything. And to be a thief, you have to steal something. So Butch came up with a devious dodge. And I don't mean a sneaky car truck. It was an idea worthy of an advertising executive. He decided to change their image. See, they would become a ring of thieves. Butch would be the ringleader, and Ringo would be the ring. It's a disguise. It's not much of a disguise for a guy named Ringo, but what are you going to do? We're working on a small budget. So Butch and Ringo take up their positions in the barns. They wait for night to fall. Bang again. They start to steal the sheep. Butch signals Ringo to go first. But as Ringo's going back and forth, he starts thinking, must have been the disguise. I mean, why does Butch get to be the ringleader? I mean, after all, Ringo's doing most of the work, right? I mean, how many sheep did Butch hustle? Look, Butch hustled 1, 2. But on the other hand, or I guess that'd be in the other hand, Ringo, he hustles 1, 2, 3. Well, Ringo decides he's going to take this up with Butch, ignoring the fact that the lights were on in the farmhouse and the farmer was heading to the barns with his shotgun. When the farmer checked this barn, though, he was shocked to find it empty. See, that's when he heard all the noise coming from the other barn. And that was Butch and Ringo arguing about who would be ringleader. Now, believe it or not, nobody recognized Ringo till he took off his disguise. None of these characters were too bright. But that was it. They were officially thieves, and they got to go to jail.